My name is Natasha Najat, based on the title of the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning in petroleum exploration. What's your thought? Moving to the introduction part, exploration for petroleum is difficult and dangerous process. The role of artificial intelligence and machine learning is increasingly implementing productivity and cut expenses. The geological data, including well logs and seismic survey, may now be analyzed more quickly and precisely to the technology. Drilling process and development decision making is facilitated by artificial intelligence and machine learning, and contribute in and identify the zone that significant with oil and gas potential, especially by using this technology. The exploration becomes more economical, efficient, and in line with the petroleum industry digital transition. And the application of this technology not only helps increase the exploration and success rate, but also support efforts toward to the automation and digital transformation in the energy industry.
So hi, my name is Sharwadi, and I'm going to explain about AI and machine learning that has been used in petroleum. So let's start with artificial intelligence that has been used in petroleum, which is the first one is fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is an AI technique that has been used to mimic human reasoning instead of using strict yes or no decision like traditional logic. It handles degrees of truth, for example, somewhat high or moderately porous, and so on. It is especially useful in situations where data is uncertain, imprecise, or incomplete. So there are a few applications that has been used in petroleum in physiology, which is the first one to identify reservoir characterization. Physiology is used to estimate properties like porosity, permeability, and phases when direct core data is missing. The second one is rock type identification. Fuzzy inference system analyze well-logged data to classify rock types and flow units even in the absence of core sample. And fuzzy logic that used also to drill for drilling optimization. Fuzzy logic helps in decision making under uncertainty in wellbore design, mud selection, and kick detection. Drilling optimization used for identifying best candidates for underbalanced drilling or selecting artificial lift system. So there is one figure that show a review of fuzzy logic application in petroleum exploration. In petroleum exploration. So if you can see, there are different types of hydrocarbon that use fuzzy logic to identify the porous and permeable and the well-logged data system. So moving on to the next one, which is the machine learning type machine learning used in petroleum, which is artificial neural networks, or ANN, the short form. Artificial neural networks are machine learning models inspired by the human brain's neuron connection. Artificial neural networks learn from historical data and can detect complex nonlinear relationship between input variable and desired outputs. So there are a few applications that use artificial neural networks in petroleum, which is the first one for reservoir property prediction. Is used to predict porosity, permeability, water saturation, and fracture density using well-logged data. And the second application is for production forecasting. Artificial neural networks model forecast oil and gas production rates, pressure trends, and field flow, enabling better planning and optimization. And last one is for drilling operation. Artificial neural networks model helps predict drilling problems like loss, circulation, pipe sticking, and pressure. So if you can see the figure that I given, that show about artificial neural networks model for predicting rate for penetration in deep shale formation. So you can see there are a few about the fluid penetration and drilling operation, that dividing to the 10, and it come out with you can predict about the well log data.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nazifa Fatini binti Rohaizi. My metric number E2280201. Now, I want to explain for my part some of the key advantage of using artificial intelligence and machine learning in petroleum exploration. First advantage is exchange data interpretation. Artificial intelligence and machine learning can analyze complete seismic, well log, and satellite data more rapidly and accurately than human interpretation. Deep learning models can recognize patterns in seismic data that indicate the presence of oil and gas reservoir. Next is increased production accuracy. Machine learning algorithms can predict reservoir properties, for example, porosity, permeability, lithology, using training dataset from existing well. This improves confidence in subsurface model and reduce dry well risk. Optimized drilling location also include the by advantage. Machine learning models can integrate geophysical, geological, and historical production data to suggest optimal drilling sites, maximize the probability of success. Risk assessment and management also include the advantage. Artificial intelligence can model geological risks such as faulting, overpressure zone, or drilling hazard. This proactive risk detection can reduce accidents and non-production time. Advantage 3 is faster decision making. Artificial intelligence tools process data in real time and provide insights much faster than traditional manual method. This can help exploration teams make quick, informed decision, which is vital in high-stakes environment. For the last advantage is cost reduction. Automatic data analysis reduce the need for large team and minimize expenses at exploratory drilling by improving target accuracy. Fewer dry wells means substantial cost saving.
There are three challenges in the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning in exploration and in petroleum explorations. The first one is data quality and accessibility. As far as we know, the quality, resolution, format, and completeness of the various data types such as the seismic, well log, core sample, and production history are vary substantially. This legacy data is frequently kept in several incompatible systems that is in terms of analog or has been inadequate in digitizing. They can be found in large and diverse dataset for the reliable model training cannot be created because of the commercial sensitive private data is usually segregated within the organizations. Due to the sheer amount of the raw data, the significant processing power and storage infrastructures are required. As for the second one is complexity and uncertainty of subsurface geology. As we all know, this Earth has multi-scale, extremely diverse and defined by the complex geological process. It has a high level of uncertainty. Uncertainty is partially found in geological data that present in challenges for the AI or ML models. The subsurface interpretations need professional judgment and several conceivable circumstances, in contrast to applications within the obvious ground truth. The training models for the complicated geological phenomena is difficult due to the lack of the labeled data. The complexity is also decreased by the basic non-uniqueness and geophysical inverse. There are also the risk of the black box syndrome to occur but considered with sophisticated AI models that make projection devoid of readily understandable geological rationale, which undermine the confidence and validations in which, particularly when it comes to the crucial drilling decisions. As for the last one is human factor and organization readiness. The culture of petroleum sector is firmly rooted in the custom and professional expertise. In adaptations of the new technologies that require new skill set or disrupt current workflow is sometimes met with the resistance. The current workforce requires the lacks of the requisite programming, data science, and AI models interpretation skill that necessitating large investment in upskilling and training. This become obstacle to encourage the interdisciplinary cooperations between decision scientists and data scientists. It is to ensuring that rather than taking the place of the human decision making, the artificial intelligence and machines tools are enhanced. In other words, in this petroleum exploration need a strong leadership and transparent communications and proven value necessary to overcome the cultural inertia to develop a data-driven culture.
Moving to the conclusion part, the artificial intelligence and machine learning have changed the oil and gas exploration. The technologies like artificial neural network can analyze the historical data to recognize complex pattern and predict the key reservoir properties. And for the physiology allows to deal with incomplete data by imitate human thought process instead of traditional method to predict the reservoir features and evaluate the complex data and make more accurate decisions. The technique of artificial intelligence and machine learning serve for determining the sorts of rock and estimate the permeability and porosity of the rock by lowering the drilling hazards and dry wells. It saves the time, cut expenses, costs, and boosts the success rate. The difficulties along the way of the process, it might be complicated if the data qualities varies, and not all the specialists are prepared to traditional method.